Estevão Willian versus Cole Palmer, Chelsea's two biggest young talents. On one side, we have the Brazilian sensation destined to be the next Neymar and nicknamed Messinho. And on the other side, we have the cold Palmer tearing up the Premier League. So, we decided to have a battle between Estevão and Palmer to find out who is the bigger prospect and who will be the central figure of Chelsea's future project. Let's go! As Chelsea looks to secure its next leader and get back to football world dominance, two young stars are emerging as prime candidates, Estevão Willian and Cole Palmer. These two players bring unique qualities to the table, but who is better positioned to lead Chelsea in the years to come? Let's start by looking at the performances of both players in 2024. First up, we have Estevão Willian, the 17-year-old Brazilian gem who currently plays for Palmeiras and will join Chelsea this summer. Despite his age, Estevão has been a standout in the Brazilian Serie A, making 31 league appearances and playing a total of 2,125 minutes. He has contributed 13 goals and 9 assists, showing both his creativity and finishing talents. Estevão's dribbling and vision also have drawn comparisons to none other than Neymar and Lionel Messi. Well, that's actually why in Brazil they nicknamed him Messinho. Now, let's talk about Cole Palmer, who is quickly becoming one of the best attacking Chelsea players in modern history. In the ongoing 2024-25 Premier League season, Palmer has played 20 matches, accumulating 1,752 minutes on the pitch. The 22-year-old has scored 13 goals and registered 6 assists, thanks to his clinical finishing and ability to step up when it matters most. As we can see, both players have been instrumental for their respective teams, but Palmer has certainly been a more prolific goal scorer this season. Although we haven't discussed their playstyles yet. Moving on to it, let's break down what makes each of these two outstanding. Estevão Willian's biggest strength lies in his ability to beat defenders in one-on-one situations. With an average of 3.5 successful dribbles per game in 2024, Estevão is a constant threat when running at defenders. His left foot, especially when cutting inside from the right wing, is dangerous, and he's always looking to unlock tight defenses with his original ideas. Estevão also averages 2.1 key passes per game, indicating his involvement in creating chances for his teammates. On the other hand, Cole Palmer is a highly versatile attacker. He's able to play as a winger, attacking midfielder, or even a false nine. Palmer has shown impressive finishing ability this season, with 13 goals in 20 games, proving his composure in front of goal. Cole has easily avoided the one-season wonder curse. And does anyone else remember the days when Palmer joined Chelsea from Manchester City and everyone was screaming that it was a stupid waste of money for the Blues? Ah, funny times. Anyway, this season, the Englishman also boasts a solid 80% pass accuracy, which proves his intelligence in possession and contributing to Chelsea's build-up play. However, Palmer isn't without his weaknesses. While his versatility is a big asset, he sometimes struggles to be consistent in his decision-making, especially in high-tempo games. Cole also lacks physical strength and can be outclassed by opponents in aerial and ground duels. Despite this, his adaptability and finishing ability make him a key player for Chelsea. But don't you think we can determine the better between Palmer and Estevão just by words? We need something more. Let's now move on to more detailed statistics and compare both players directly. Estevão leads with 13 goals in 31 appearances, while Palmer has 13 goals in 20 appearances. Estevão's goal-scoring efficiency is impressive, even though he played more minutes than Cole. The Brazilian leads in assists, with 9 compared to Palmer's 6. Despite Palmer's higher number of key passes per game, 2.9, Estevão's 2.1 key passes per game still indicates he is also highly involved in creating chances for his teammates. The boy dominates at dribbling, completing 3.5 take-ons per 90, compared to Palmer's average 1 per 90. This makes Estevão a more dangerous player in 1-versus-1 duels. In addition, Palmer has a slightly lower pass accuracy at 80.8%, while Estevão's 82.6% demonstrates his high class in possession. But despite Estevão having a strong edge in certain areas like dribbling, goal scoring, and passing accuracy, we can't overlook the fact that Palmer is competing in the Premier League, which is widely regarded as one of the toughest and most physically demanding league in the world. Let's also take into account that Palmer received a lot of knowledge at Manchester City from Pep Guardiola, but his future Brazilian teammate didn't have anything close to that. The 22-year-old Cole has played against some of the best defenders and teams in the world, while 17-year-old Estevão is currently honing his skills in Brazilian Serie A. Certainly not the worst league, but not the best either. So, Palmer's experience, versatility in playing multiple positions, winger, attacking midfielder, false nine, and his ability to perform in high-pressure situations in the Premier League give him an advantage. However, both Estevão and Palmer are exciting talents with bright futures. Cole offers adaptability, solid background in the Prem, and has proven himself on one of the toughest stages in world football. At the same time, Estevão is showing incredible potential with his take-ons, goal involvement and creativity, and has the potential to become a top player in the coming years. While Palmer may be considered the best player right now, Estevão's rise could make him the next star player for Chelsea and beyond in the near future. And there will be no bad blood between the two boys because they want to make history together. Palmer is already sending Estevão messages of praise on Instagram, and the Brazilian wonderkid has paid his respect to Cole in his interviews. When I signed for Chelsea, the next day I scored a goal and celebrated like Palmer. I tagged him on Instagram. He called me a star. I said, he's a star too. He said, we are gonna do a lot of great things together for Chelsea, Estevão told The Guardian a few months ago. But even playing in the same squad and becoming good friends, Estevão and Palmer will still push each other to the limit. Next season, Palmer will likely move from being just a winger to a number 10, while Estevão will take up a place on the right side of the attack. In his new permanent role as an attacking midfielder, Palmer will once again be unpredictable and elusive for opponents, and Estevão will support the threat that Cole currently creates on the wing. In this way, they will act as a duo, and both will continue to improve without interfering with each other in the tactical formation. This is how it should be. This is how it will be. But for now, the comparison between Estevão and Palmer looks really interesting. So, who do you choose in this battle? Who should be Chelsea's main star in the next few years? Write in the comments whether you vote for Palmer or Estevão. And now, dear friends, forget everything we've said, forget all the comparisons between Chelsea's attacking players, and look at the defense, because there is an incredible fullback growing up in the Cobham Academy. This boy's name is Richard, and he's a future hybrid of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece James. Oh yeah, fun fact, he's the brother of Bayern winger Michael Olise, and we found out everything about him. Watch the attached video and enjoy!